Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Pub Trivia Experience. My name is Chris, and we are here for our third and final of the play-in games for the World Traveler Trivia Tournament. And wouldn't you know it, I found two more suckers to play my twisted game. Let's start off up in Raleigh, North Carolina. Jeff Woodhead, my friend, how you doing? What are you drinking?
I'm doing all right. And I am, I figured I needed a little bit of sagacity to survive this matchup with Drew today.
What does that mean?
The quantity of sageness. And so I have a thing with sage in it. It is the Honey Girl Meadery Cranberry Sage. It's a mead from a meadery just down the road here in Durham. It's quite nice. The cranberry offsets a lot of the sweetness that comes along with the honey from the mead, and it drinks maybe a little sweeter than a wine, but kind of somewhere like a nice rosé that's got a little bit better flavor palette, in my opinion. So it's very nice to drink.
Hey, Jeff, I'll remind you that when you're looking over your left shoulder, you're looking at the exact opposite direction of your microphone.
Okay, sorry. I usually have my microphone over here, so I was trying something different tonight.
When you're talking like this, it's a little harder to hear you. So,
all right, I'm gonna go move back over this way so I can actually talk and drink at the same time.
Ooh,
there we go.
I'll drink to that. You already heard him because God knows he loves to talk, and we love hearing him talk. He's going to use his mouth magic all over us tonight. Drew Bucksbaum, my friend, how are you doing? And what are you drinking?
I'm doing all right. Can't complain too much. Still can't believe you're still bringing me on to these things. You haven't learned your lesson yet. But maybe you will tonight, because what I'm drinking, I love to stir up a little controversy in life. I don't normally drink this swill, but, when a bunch of bigoted idiots are telling me not to drink something, I break out the Bud Light. Oh, my God. It even has a weak-ass pop. Jesus. Bottled water, everyone. Bottled water.
Well, now I feel like this is unfair because I'm going to be getting way more drunk than Drew during the course of this episode.
No, you're not. I accounted for that.
A man has the full six-pack. You're going to have to shotgun one after every question.
Oh, my Lord. Drew, I'm not going to lie. I have one Bud Light left in my fridge, and I almost grabbed it, but I'm like, I just can't. I can't.
Well, the fun thing about that whole thing, before we jump in, I'm not going to stir up any actual controversy. My fun thing, though, is, Bud Light sales are down, but Anheuser-Busch as a whole is actually up money during this whole thing because a lot of the people boycotting Bud Light don't realize just how many brands InBev Anheuser-Busch has, and they've just switched to other InBev Anheuser-Busch beers.
So like they're drinking Michelob or some shit.
Yeah.
Well, don't they own like Sam Adams and everything now?
Do they own Sam Adams now?
No,
Sam Adams is still independent, I think, but they own Goose Island, Wicked Weed.
Goose Island, that's what it was. Yeah. Which, by the way, is the shittiest island in Chicago. Don't go to Goose Island, Chicago. There's nothing there.
Are there geese?
No, there's...
That's false advertising.
Goose Island isn't even in Goose Island. All right, here we go. My turn.
What is it?
So this is a beer that Jeff and Marissa came over to our house, brought the kids over, went in the pool, and they were nice enough to bring me a 12-pack of mixed High-Lie. High-Lie is a IPA from Tampa Cigar City Brewing. It's our best-known beer. But when we're putting the beers in the outdoor fridge, Jeff leaves 3 of them in the box and goes, no, these go in the garage. No one is dumb enough to drink them. They're nasty. So I got myself a Spanish Cedar High-Lie from Cigar City Brewing because I had to know what Jeff Gore considers nasty. And I just put a picture of this in our Discord, so ptebb.com/Discord. I took a picture of this, put it in Discord, and Jeff Gore's exact response was, no.
So, little update over here. I have now had some of this delicious Bud Light, and the crazies were right. I've gone broke. I am broke. So yeah, I did go broke from going woke.
Woke to broke. A Drew Bucksbaum story. He's on to beer number 2 already.
Already finished the first one.
That pop was a little better.
Let me see how this is. If this sucks, I'm going to go grab that Bud Light downstairs.
That's a face.
That is not great.
Oh boy.
That is a hoppy IPA with a cedar taste.
Points for Jeff there for warning you and you not listening.
I'm going to drink it. It's beer. It's in my house.
Now I'm trying to think of what kind of beer would actually be good with cedar. Like what kind of, maybe a brown.
You could do a
brown ale with cedar.
You could do like a chocolate brown ale with cedar, and I bet that'd be okay.
Yeah. It's got to have something with a little more maltiness.
Yes, a little
back
sweet, a little malt. Yeah, something that kind of cuts on the taste. An IPA with cedar is not a good choice.
No,
but I'm gonna drink it. It's actually where my third sip is burning out my taste buds, so I'm gonna finish it.
You probably get a better buzz from Pine Sol.
Actually, I'm still on my Tide Pod high, so we'll see how much longer that lasts. All right, so before we get into the game, let's send you over to me to explain the rules. Welcome to the World Traveler Trivia Tournament. Here's how today's game is going to go. Our contestants will face off in 3 rounds of trivia. Round 1 is your traditional pre-game, where each contestant will be given a series of 50-50 questions. Each correct answer will earn them 1 point. After that, we're flying on over to round 2. Round 2 will consist of 10 questions, and each contestant will have the chance to choose between a 2 or a 3-point question. A 2-point question will come with 4 multiple choice answers, and a 3-point question will contain only the question itself. If the contestant wants to make the questions easier, they can downgrade either a 3 or a 2-point question and make either of them a 1-point question. If you downgrade a 2-point question, your 4 multiple choice options are cut down to 2, making it a true 50-50 question. If you choose to downgrade a 3-point question, that contestant is then provided with 4 multiple choice options to choose from. After round 2, we're moving right along to round 3. Round 3 is your wager round. Contestants will be given 3 categories and can wager their points in any fashion they want based solely on the categories provided. There are only 2 rules. They must wager only whole numbers, and they cannot do a combined wager higher than what they've accumulated in rounds 1 and 2. If you get the question right, you will get the points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose the points. Whoever has the highest point value at the end of round 3 is our winner, and we'll move on to the championship game. Here we go. And as we discussed before the game, we're starting with our pregame. Jeff Woodhead, you have opted to go second in the pregame. You have opted to take the even numbers. Drew, you're getting the odds. Here's how your pregame is going to go. 5 questions each in the pregame. I am going to give you the name of 2 different amusement parks from around the world. You have to tell me which one had a higher attendance in 2021. Drew, we are starting with you. Which amusement park had higher attendance? Universal Studios Orlando or Universal's Islands of Adventure Orlando?
I'm going to go straight Universal Studios.
Oh, you're going straight to the incorrect bin. It was close. Universal Studios had 9 million. Islands of Adventure had 9.1 million people in 2021.
All right, fair enough.
All right, we are going over to Jeff. Jeff, you are choosing between Disneyland, California, or Disney's Hollywood Studios, Orlando.
Well, I guess I am going to go with the Hollywood Studios because it was busy as fuck when I was there. Although that was in early May, so might have been exactly the wrong time to be making this decision. I know Disneyland gets a lot of people, but I think Hollywood Studios does too, even though, I have my issues with Orlando outside of the downtown area, but I'm going to pick Hollywood Studios.
And Jeff is doing what I can only describe as pulling a DeSantis and is arguing against Disney World. Is getting a correct answer. Hollywood Studios.
Do not compare me to that bastard again, Christopher.
Well, let me. I will compare you both. I don't want either of you to be president.
I mean, okay, fair.
And not you because of policy reasons. I don't want that kind of burden on you. Him, I don't want for policy reasons.
With that being said, the views of Drew Buckthumb and Jeff Woodhead do not necessarily reflect the views of the Pub Trivia Experience podcast. Jeff is picking up a correct answer there with the 1 point. Disney's Hollywood Studios Orlando, 9 million visitors in 2021. California Disneyland, 8.6 million. Drew, we're over to you. Question number 3. What got more visitors? Disney's Epcot Orlando or Disney's Animal Kingdom Orlando?
You know what? I'm an animal lover. Let's go Animal Kingdom.
Oh, you don't pick against Food and Wine Fest. Epcot Orlando 7.8 million, Animal Kingdom 7.5 million. Epcot is the answer we're looking for.
I consider Animal Kingdom to be a food fest, okay? I will eat my way through the goddamn Animal Kingdom. Sorry
That's
to
what
any
happened to
vegetarians and
hippos.
vegans out there.
The only guy going on the Pandora ride and trying to shoot down the Na'vi. I see how it is. Jeff, we're over to you. We're going a little international here. Which got more visitors in 2021? Disneyland Tokyo or Disneyland Shanghai?
Yikes. I'm going to go with Tokyo.
You're going to go with an incorrect answer. Disneyland Tokyo, 6.3 million. Disneyland Shanghai, 8.5 million visitors.
Yeah, I would have gone with that just based on the population.
Yep. Drew, we're over to you. One of these is a theme park I didn't know existed.
Oh, that's helpful.
So, Drew, what drew more visitors in 2021? Universal Studios California or Tokyo's Disney Sea? Not Disneyland, Disney Sea.
Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. Because, again, Tokyo proper has a high population. So, all right. Is there enough people to win the attendance there? You know what? I'm going to go with it because it seems like the odd fit. Let's go Tokyo Disney Sea.
Tokyo Disney Sea is a correct answer. 5.8 there, 5.5 for Universal Studios California.
Chris, is that Disney Sea like the letter C or Disney Sea like the
There's
ocean?
Disneyland and Disney Sea.
So is it like all Finding Nemo and Little Mermaid shit?
I have no idea.
With like a sprinkle of Moana?
I did not care enough to look.
Okay.
I'm sure get an angry text message from Marissa Gore explaining to me the wonders that are Disney Sea, but I don't care enough. Might get that same text message from Nikki. We'll see. We'll see. We are tied 1-1. Jeff, we're going over to you. What got more visitors? Universal Studios Japan or Disney's California Adventure?
I know don't bet against the mouse, but I kind of don't feel like if Disneyland didn't get that many visitors, then how would random ass California Adventure get that many visitors? So I'm going to go with Universal Japan.
Universal Japan is a correct answer. Universal Studios Japan, 5.5 million. Disney's California Adventure, roughly 5 million visitors.
Another close one.
I do wonder how much of that's impact was possibly impacted, being that it was 2021 about COVID restrictions still.
Right. Yeah.
And I can say that because we're officially out of California, and we can move on to the international portion of the game.
All right.
Drew, you're up next. Jeff has got a 2-1 lead. Is it Chimelong Ocean Kingdom in Hengqin, China, or Chimelong Paradise in Guangzhou, China?
Guangzhou.
I'm going to need those one more time.
Chimelong Ocean Kingdom in Hengqin,
Yeah, that
China,
one. I want that one.
or Chimelong Paradise in Guangzhou, China?
Ocean Kingdom.
Ocean Kingdom is a correct answer with a blind
Yeah!
yes.
I figured it's like, SeaWorld China or something,
Jeff, we're over to you. You can maintain a 1-point lead if you get this right. Otherwise, it's a tie ball game. What got more visitors, Disneyland Paris or Disneyland Hong Kong?
Hey, normally I'd say Disneyland Hong Kong, but Hong Kong was going through some shit in 2021. I don't know. Hong Kong, well, that having been said, there are just way more people around Hong Kong, so I'm just going to go with that one.
Should have gone with your first instinct. Disneyland Hong Kong 2021 2.8 million versus Disneyland Paris 3.5 million. Paris is the answer we're looking for.
Travel within Europe is just so damn easy, though. Like that's
true. Yeah. If you can get on a bullet train and be in Paris.
I'm actually
Milan
planning a trip to Disneyland Paris at some point because I promised my son I would take him to Paris. It's number one on his list of places to go. But I also want to take him to Disney. So I'm just like, why don't I just kill two birds with one stone and only have to pay for one flight?
That's true. Drew, I'm going to give you another option here. You could go to one of these two theme parks. In the grand continent of Europe, number 9, is it De Efteling in the Netherlands or Europa Park in Germany?
The F was that? I'm gonna go with the F to whatever, because the last time my people went to a park in Germany, things didn't end well. Okay, that was not a good experience. So we're gonna go with the F to you.
De Efteling in the Netherlands is a correct answer. 3.3 million.
Yeah.
Europa Park in Germany, 3 million. Drew, you got a 1-point lead. You are out of round 1. Jeff, we're over to you. Which of these had a higher attendance in 2021? Is it Everland in Seoul, South Korea, or Lot World, LOTTE, in Seoul, South Korea? Just pouring through these Bud Lights. My God.
I'm gonna just say Lot World. Why not?
Unfortunately, not Everland, 3.5 million. Lot World, 2.7 million. And with that, Drew, you have got a 3-2 lead coming out of the pregame. All right, gentlemen, we are at the point in the game now where it's all in your hands. You're going to get to choose between a 2 or a 3-point question. Remember, if you opt to change them into a 1-point question, a 3-point question turned into a 1-point question will give you a multiple choice answer of 4. If you have a 2-point question, you want to go to a 1-point question, I will cut your multiple choice from 4 to 2. Drew, you opted to pick, and you opted to go first in this round. You want a 2 or a 3-point question?
I want a 3-point question.
You want a 3-point question. Here is your 3-point question. Opened in June of 1968, in what country would you find the original Legoland? Not to be confused with Legolas Land in New Zealand.
Wait, is there really a Legolas Land?
No.
I would go to that. Are you fucking kidding me? That would be amazing. So I'm going to go Denmark on this.
Denmark is a correct answer, picking up 3 points there. All right, Jeff, we're over to you. Where are we going?
3 points.
We're going 3. Let's see if he can hit the Kobe. Jeff, in 2022, Port Canaveral overtook what other city as the busiest cruise port in the world?
I'm going to say Fort Lauderdale.
Okay, so I do have some clarification. Port of Miami and Port of Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is also known as the Port of the Everglades. They are 2 distinctly different cruise ports. That is not a correct answer for Jeff.
All right, I'm up points. Woo!
Drew, we're back to you. Where are we going?
We're going to go for 3 again.
All right, here is your 3-point question. This Australian state with the capital of Hobart has the second smallest economy in all of Australia and serves as Australia's chief sea link to the Antarctica. Which Australian state am I talking about?
Well, fuck. Kangaroos. Where do the kangaroos come from? Let's go. I don't know.
You can always make it a 1-point question if you want 4 multiple choices.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that.
All right, make this a 1-point question. I'm going to repeat the question and then give you your 4 answers. The Australian state with the capital of Hobart has the second smallest economy in all of Australia and serves as Australia's cheap sea link to Antarctica. What Australian state am I talking about? Is it Tasmania, New South Wales, Western Australia, or Victoria?
Tasmania.
Tasmania is a correct answer.
That was that. If I was gonna shoot a wild guess on the 3, Tasmania was gonna be it. So then when it made your little list there, I was like, well, it was one of the few states I could name. It was my hunch, so might as well commit to it for 1 freaking point.
Hey, you got the point. That's all that matters. Jeff, we're over to you. 3 or 2 points?
I'm just gonna do the thing that all of the lower seeds in the tournament do, much to their detriment, and just keep jacking up 3s.
Well, it worked out for UMBC and some other school no one's ever heard of. All right, Jeff, here is your 3-point question. The Spanish Riding School is a school of equestrian art dedicated to the preservance of classical dressage and the training of Lindsanier horses. It was first created under the Habsburg monarchy in 1572 in what present-day country?
Now, the problem with reducing this to 1 is that I already know what the 4 questions are gonna be, right? So I mean, can you repeat the question again?
I will try.
Okay.
The Spanish Riding School is a school of equestrian art dedicated to the preservance of classical dressage and the training of Lindsanier horses. It was first created under the Habsburg monarchy in 1572 in what present-day country?
So probably not going to be Spain, since you just mentioned Spanish. That would be a little bit silly. So since it's Habsburg, that really gives you a kind of your multiple choice would probably be Germany, Czech Republic, Austria, or Hungary. Maybe it'd be Czech Republic, Slovakia, Austria, and Hungary. Of those, Vienna was always kind of the cultural center. So I would then have to just kind of go with Austria. So Austria.
Austria is a correct answer.
As he's saying that all, I'm like, God damn it, it's all the logic that I was thinking. God fucking damn it, he's getting there.
He got there. Nicely done, Jeff. Drew, we're back to you.
Fuck it for 3.
Surabaya, Bekasi, Bandung, and Medan are the 2nd to 5th largest cities population-wise in a Pacific island nation. What is the largest city in this country?
Can I get those again?
I will give those to you again. I can spell them if you want. Surabaya, Surabaya. Bekasi, that's Bekasi. Bandung, Bandung, and Medan, Medan, are the 2nd to 5th largest cities population-wise in a Pacific island nation. What is the largest city in this country population-wise?
That's making a 1-pointer.
All right. Read the question again, then give you your 4 options. Surabaya, Bekasi, Bandung, and Medan are the 2nd to 5th largest cities population-wise in a Pacific island nation. What is the largest city in this country population-wise? Is it Manila, Jakarta, Port Moresby, or Auckland?
Jakarta.
Jakarta is a correct answer, picking up the point.
Can I quibble with the characterization of Indonesia as a Pacific island nation?
Yeah, so here that's so that the reason I made it a 1-pointer is my instinct was I have a feeling this is about to be Jakarta, but again, I was mentally objecting to that being a Pacific island.
Yeah, I knew.
It goes from
Bandung, and I know that's Indonesian, so I would have gone with it anyway. I just figured maybe Chris doesn't know where the Pacific Ocean is.
Well, no, but it goes from the Bay of Bengal all the way out to the Pacific. It's a giant. It is.
You're
right.
If you're just talking about the little
part of the Mediterranean type scenario,
it is. I think what is absolutely clear here is that Jeff Gore was saying on the Discord earlier that we just need better delineation among bodies of water.
Okay,
someone needs to just go out there and draw some fucking lines.
Is patently unfair. I'm happy to give you another question.
No, I'm very fine with it. I had a hunch that was what it was going to be, and I just wanted to feel it out to be sure. So no, we're good. We're good.
I will say this: the shocking part to me there was that Bandung wasn't the second largest city in Indonesia. Because I've never heard of Surabaya or Bekasi, but I've heard of Bandung.
Right. And I've heard of Medan, so yeah.
Okay. Drew, you're getting the point. Jeff, we're over to you. Are we sticking with 3-pointers or are we going to 2?
Yeah, let's jack up another 3.
Oh my Lord. Okay. Here's your 3-point question. There are 7 countries in the European Union that do not use the euro. Which country does not meet the criteria to use the euro and still uses its own currency, the leu, L-U-E?
Oh boy. So let's see here. European Union. Obviously, we kicked Britain out, but that's.
Yeah, they use the loo. Go for it.
They do use the loo.
That's what I'm saying. Frequently. That's where they go potty.
However, that means it's got to be something Eastern European, probably Balkan. And one of those random ass new members. So like. Which means that the multiple choice won't help me at all because it's just name an Eastern European country and, well, I think I am going to go with, I think North Macedonia just joined and there was that whole kerfuffle about Macedonia versus North Macedonia and yada, yada, yada. Greece almost went to war over it. What the hell ever. So I'm just going to say North Macedonia.
North Macedonia is not a correct answer. North Macedonia actually uses the dinar.
Oh.
Your multiple choice, Jeff, for 0 points now would have been Poland, Greece, Romania, or Bulgaria.
Right, yeah. I think Bulgaria probably out of those.
No, it's actually Romania.
Okay.
All right, we are on to question number 4. Drew, where are we going?
From downtown, baby.
Why do I even write 2-point questions?
I mean, I'm a smart ass. So actually, wait, what's the score?
I usually don't give a score update till after question 5, but
well, it when we have to pick different point values, it's important.
Drew, you are currently up 8-5.
Then fuck it, let's go for 3.
Here is your 3-point question. I hope you're a foodie as you chug your Bud Light. That 6-pack's going to be gone by the end of the night, isn't it?
It's going to be gone by the end of the round.
What number is that, Drew?
This is 4.
Holy crap. Drew, while cheddar cheese has no protected designation or origin, if you're putting it on your cheeseburger this 4th of July, you might want to know that cheddar originated in which English county that borders both Gloucestershire and Bristol and is across the Bristol Channel from Cardiff.
Oh, let's just make it a 1-pointer.
Okay, I'll read your question again. While cheddar cheese has no protected designation or origin, if you're putting it on your cheeseburger this 4th of July, you might want to know that cheddar cheese originated in which English county that borders both Gloucestershire and Bristol and is across the Bristol Channel from Cardiff. Is it Somerset, Cornwall, Derbyshire, or Kent?
Cornwall.
Unfortunately, Cornwall is an incorrect answer. Cheddar cheese is from Somerset.
Well, of course it is.
Everyone knows that. Jeff, we're over to you.
All right, give me another 3.
Oh, he wants to tie it up.
The Australian flag, also known as the Australian Blue Ensign, features the British Union Jack, the Commonwealth Star, and stars from the constellation of the Southern Cross. In total, how many stars are on the Australian flag?
5?
5 is an incorrect answer. While the Southern Cross typically has been said to have 4 stars, on the Australian flag, they mark the Southern Cross with 5 stars. That means there are
right,
6 stars on the flag.
I have to look this up now.
A challenge has been submitted.
Oh, okay. It's that random ass weird star over by the
it doesn't make any sense
over on the left that I don't get. Yeah.
Most people have the Southern Cross as being a constellation of 4 stars. There are some people that list it with 5. The Australian flag,
right? Because it looks like a weird ass question
from the Southern Cross.
Well, thank you for missing that.
All right, Drew, we're over to you. Where are we going?
We are going to go to make you happy with 2 points.
We're going with 2 points. Let me scroll all the way back up to the top.
Oh, so it made more work for you?
Yeah, my right finger has to do a lot of scrolling. Drew, which of these is not a popular ski resort in France? Is it Grenoble, Courchevel, Maribel, or La Rochelle?
Oui, poo-poo. I'm going to go La Rochelle.
For 2 points, Drew thinks that La Rochelle is the correct answer. All right. Jeff, we're back to you. Will vexillology bite you in the ass again?
3.
Vexing vexillology for 3 points.
Here's your 3-point question. What airline, the second largest in Europe, is headquartered in Cologne and has its primary hubs in both Frankfurt and Munich?
Lufthansa.
Lufthansa is a correct answer. With a quick 3, Jeff is back in the game. Drew, where are we going?
For 3 points, please.
For 3 points, here we go. Not just the name of a pizza chain in the U.S., the Grimaldis are the royal family of what small independent country?
Monaco?
For 3, Drew has taken it again. Monaco is a correct answer.
What the hell pizza chain is he referring to?
Grimaldi's Pizza it's a chain in the U.S. Actually, pretty good.
Oh, I thought you were thinking that you were referring to Monaco's Pizza, and I was like, I never heard of that.
No, Grimaldi's.
All right. I'm going to jack up another 3, I guess.
All right, we're going back to 3. Not counting Alaska's Aleutian Islands, which state in the U.S. has the easternmost point?
Maine?
Maine is a correct answer. Jeff picking up 3. We've got 3 3-pointers in a row. Drew, where are we going?
4-3.
4-3. Well, I guess it's time for you to get an airlines question. Adria Airways was the national airline of what former Yugoslavian country? The airline shut down in 2019 after declaring bankruptcy.
Yeah, let's make it a 1.
Here are your 4 questions. I gotta stop drinking on podcast. I'm going to read your question again, followed by your.
That's like your guy's entire gimmick.
It is. Adria Airways was the national airline of which former Yugoslavian country? The airline shut down in 2019 after declaring bankruptcy. Is it Serbia, Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, or North Macedonia?
Let's go Bosnia.
Unfortunately, not Bosnia and Herzegovina. It was the national airline of Slovenia. All right, Jeff, we're over to you.
Jack up another 3.
Well, you guys like hearing me pronounce words incorrectly, so here we go.
That could be an entire podcast.
This one could take an entire podcast to read.
Oh, God.
The Djinn Gary Bear Mosque, the Sidi Yahya Mosque, and the Great Mosque of Djinn are 3 of the most famous mosques in this historic, intellectually, and spiritually influential city that today is impoverished and under threat from radical Islamic groups.
Okay. That would be Timbuktu.
Timbuktu is a correct answer. How did you know that one off the top of your head?
So the mosque names like rang a little bell, and then you were like historical, intellectual capital. I'm like, oh yeah, there it is. I know a little bit of Malian history, man. Mansa Musa was a crazy motherfucker.
He was. Your score is coming at question number 7. Jeff has taken the lead. It is 14-13. Drew, where are we going?
Gonna go for 3. Fuck it.
Going to 3. Here is your 3-point question. Control of the island nation of Cyprus is split between citizens originating from what 2 countries?
Turkey and Greece.
Turkey and Greece is a correct answer. Jeff, where are we going?
Well, I've hit 3 threes in a row, so I'm guessing I'm just going to throw up another heat check here. 3.
All right. Here we go. Here, number 5 has been popped. Jeff, of the many languages spoken across Europe, what is the official language of the microstate Liechtenstein?
Okay, well, Liechtenstein is stuck between 2 German-speaking countries. So that's obviously kind of the first instinct there. So I'm just going to go with it, even though I know there's an outside chance that it's like Romansh or something. German.
German is a correct answer.
Sometimes the obvious answer is the answer.
Right. Yes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Is this one of those things where I just am overthinking it, or?
I wish you had overthought it some more, but.
Drew, we're over to you. Where are we going?
We're going to go for 3 again because, fuck it.
Here's your 3-point question. Widely known as the tallest mountain on Earth, Mount Everest borders Nepal and what other country?
My Himalayan geography is pretty shite.
Would you say it's a little rocky?
No, that's in the U.S. Nepal and... Do I want to take the shot here, or do I want to make it a 1-pointer? Oh... If I wasn't playing such a tough opponent, I would easily go for the 1-pointer here just to be safe. Oh, man. My geography over there isn't so goddamn perfect, though. Let's make it a 1-pointer just to be safe here.
All right. Widely known as the tallest mountain on Earth, Mount Everest borders Nepal and what other country? Is it India, China, Bhutan, or Bangladesh?
Let's go Bhutan.
Oh, unfortunately not. It borders not only Nepal, but Tibet, which is claimed by China. China is the answer that we're looking for. Jeff, we're over to you. You had a chance here to expand your lead.
You only want to go for 2. I sense it.
Hang on. I got dropped there for a second. Sorry. I think
he said you're losing by a lot and you should only go for 2.
So, Jeff, Drew got that question incorrect. It was a 3-point question
yeah.
he missed.
Yeah, I heard him guess Bhutan, and then I was going to make some snarky comment about how how clearly Chris believes that Tibet should not be an independent country, and I think that's what cut me off because the Chinese sensed that and killed my internet for a second, so I couldn't make the joke. But I just did, so fuck you, Xi Jinping. I'm going to get Chris.
Okay, so let's list the world leaders Jeff is royally pissed off, or future leaders.
Chris, I hope you don't have him scheduled for any future recordings because he's going to go missing tomorrow.
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, my Lord. Jeff, where are we going?
3.
All right, Jeff, here's your 3-point question. The national flag... Oh, you get 2 vexillology questions in one game. How about that? The national flag of Albania features a red background that symbolizes bravery, strength, valor, and bloodlust. In the center of that is a double-headed bird. What kind of bird is it?
I can picture the bird, but it doesn't look like anything. This the main problem is that bird doesn't resemble any
hummingbird
realistic bird that I've ever fucking seen, right?
Big bird.
So it's not a hummingbird. I'm just gonna guess a fucking eagle.
He drains the 3.
Motherfucker.
Eagle.
It was because I said Big Bird. That tipped you off to Eagle.
It was absolutely Big Bird.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a big bird, maybe an eagle.
Hey, I'm going to go be on the flag of Albania. Do you know where Albania is, kids? That's a shitty Big Bird. Oh, my God.
That was a Barney. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was a Barney, wasn't it? God damn, I'm too drunk. I need to go read my kids' Sesame Street books again. I can at least do Bertie Grover.
Big Bird, dude.
I'm really good at the Grover voice.
Are you, though? Drew, we are back to you. Where are we going?
I'm going to go for 3.
Of course you are. Here's your 3-point question. Drew, of all the countries in Europe, which country has the most hotel bedrooms, totaling over 1 million?
All right.
Most hotel bedrooms.
Most hotel bedrooms. Okay. That's a good one.
Well, this is World Traveler Trivia.
Well, so 2 of your most visited cities in the world perennially are London and Paris. With France being the larger country and therefore, more hotel rooms throughout the country as a whole, likely, I'm going to say France.
Unfortunately not. It is actually Italy. It's
Italy. Okay.
All right. Jeff, you are currently sitting on a 20-15 lead. Are we going 3 or 2 points?
Let's just keep jacking them up till I brick one.
Well, let's see if you can lay a brick. What Asian country, formerly a member of the USSR, has Dushanbe as its capital and Momali Rahman as its authoritarian president since 1994?
Is that can you give me that? Can you give me that capital again? Because I couldn't make it out.
Someone popped a can during that.
I'll repeat the question. What Asian country, formerly a member of the USSR, has Dushanbe, Dushanbe, as its capital,
okay, that's what, right,
and Emomali Rahman as its authoritarian president since 1994?
Okay, so let's see here. It's one of the stands. The capital of Turkmenistan, which I absolutely insisted on knowing after my wisdom teeth surgery. Like, I woke up from my wisdom teeth surgery and I harassed the nurse to tell me what the capital of Turkmenistan was, and that's Ashgabat. And I'm not going to forget that because of that moment. The Kyrgyzstan's Bishkek.
Okay, you're showing the fuck off.
Obviously not Kazakhstan. So what the fuck are the other 2?
I know. It's probably the one I'm thinking.
It's Tajikistan. It's not Uzbekistan because that's Tashkent. So it's got to be Tajikistan.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, Tajikistan's my final answer.
Tajikistan is a correct answer.
God fucking damn it.
Your scores coming out of round 2, going into the wager round. Drew had 16. Jeff Wood had 23 points.
Hey, trivia lovers. Want to get the pub trivia experience in an interactive way? Check out Liquid Courage Entertainment. With a wide range of offerings online, LK has you covered, streaming a wide variety of trivia games on Twitch with one-of-a-kind formats like Tringo, Guesstimate, Mega Sheep, and more. Or check out the World Trivia Federation. With 36 hours to answer each quiz and no obligation, the WTF is the perfect solution to scratch that trivia itch on your own time. Come see us at twitch.tv/liquid_courage or check out patreon.com/liquidcourage to join the WTF for as little as $2 a month. That's Liquid Courage with a K. Innovative, interactive, intoxicating.
Here's how your wager round is going to work. I'm going to give you 3 categories. You can wager your points in any way, shape, or form that you want in those 3 categories, providing you're wagering whole numbers only. And you cannot wager more points than you currently have. So, Drew, your combined wager cannot go over 16. Jeff, your combined wager cannot go over 23 points. Your categories, it's a game that I wrote, so they're very direct, but they're also a little vague. Your categories are going to be history, geography, and food. History, geography, and food. All right. Our wagers are locked in. We're going to go question by question through this.
Hell yeah, we are.
Final round, question number 1. Your category is in history. A staple of American independence, the Liberty Bell was actually manufactured in a bell foundry in what London district that is more famous for the murders that happened there over 100 years later? Do you need that question again?
No.
All right,
It's one of my favorite board games.
All right, are we all locked in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Question number 2, your category is geography. Lake Titicaca is not just fun to say. It's actually become a sprawling tourist hotspot in recent years, contributing millions to the economies of the 2 countries that it borders in South America.
Fuck.
What 2 countries border Lake Titicaca?
I know one of them hard.
All right, locked in for question number 2. We're going to move on to question number 3. Your category is food. Hungary, I know I am, for this national dish of Hungary that features a steaming bowl of slowly cooked meat, usually beef, veal, pork, or lamb, water or stock, oil, garlic, caraway seed, root vegetables, and of course paprika. Name this tasty dish that can be made a variety of ways. All right, everyone is locked in. We're going to move right along, starting with question number 1. Actually, no, let's start with question number 3. This could be fun. We're going to go back to top, bottom to top. Question number 3, your category was food. Hungary, you know I am, for this national dish of Hungary that features a steaming bowl of slowly cooked meat, usually beef, veal, pork, or lamb, water or stock, oil, garlic, caraway seed, root vegetables, and of course paprika. Name this tasty dish that can be made a variety of ways. Jeff, what was your answer? What was your wager?
Goulash for 2.
Jeff's picking up 2 points. Drew.
Goulash for 14.
Drew's picking up 14 points.
Go look at my Learned League. Like, food is one of my top categories.
Going into question number 2, Drew has taken the lead. It's 30-25. Question number 2, your category is in geography. Lake Titicaca is not just fun to say. It's become a sprawling tourist hotspot in recent years, contributing millions to the economies of the 2 countries that it borders in South America. What 2 countries border Lake Titicaca? Drew, your answer and your wager.
So the fun thing is, I've started writing more global trivia questions, and this is one of my South America questions that I wrote like a month ago. I'm 1,000% sure on Bolivia, and I'm like 80% sure on Peru. So we went Bolivia, Peru.
And your wager?
1 point.
Jeff, your answer and your wager.
Yes, Peru and Bolivia for 7 points.
Jeff, storming back, has got a 32-31 lead heading into question number 1. Ironically, we went backwards to forwards. Your category is in history. A staple of American independence, the Liberty Bell was actually manufactured in a bell foundry in what London district that is more famous for the murders that happened there over 100 years later? Drew, your answer and your wager.
My answer would be the Whitechapel district, and it's 1 point.
Jeff, your answer and your wager.
Yeah, I said Hyde Park, and you're right. It is absolutely Whitechapel. I said 6. So,
and with that, with a final score of 32-26, Drew Bucksbaum is our champion. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you have to deal with him for one more episode. Drew, what beer number is that?
That's the 6th.
That was the final.
Yeah.
Pack of an episode. My God, sir. Have you no shame? You are really becoming John Belushi from Animal House.
No, I'm better.
Jeff, my friend, hell of a game. Unfortunately, the Ripper caught you in the end. Drew,
yeah, I couldn't. I knew it was Jack the Ripper, but I couldn't place the district.
It's all right. I hate that murders in Whitechapel game. I don't like the fact that you have to rely on someone else telling the truth to validate if you're right or wrong. It bothers me. The person playing Jack the Ripper has to be honest with you when it tells you where you're moving, and there's no way to control that. And I play with I play in a notorious hive of scum and villainy, so you know.
You're one of the few people I know that knows that game, though, so I'm impressed.
I bought it. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. But, Drew, you're moving on. We'll see you in the championship game. As I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, you guys don't know who won the last games. You don't know who you're going to be playing, and you have no knowledge of what those games were like, so you don't even know how to go about wagering or preparing. Our next game is going to be a head-to-head three-way matchup to crown our World Traveler Trivia Champion, and it's going to be a blast. We will see you next week.
That's a lot ahead.
We'll see you next week with that championship match. Drew, we will see you there. Jeff, I'm sure we'll catch you on another episode here in the very near future. If you enjoy what we do on a regular basis and you want to support us here at the Pub Trivia Experience podcast, head on over to patreon.com/PTEBB. That's your home for all of our bonus content, our regular content, all that fun stuff is right there. Different tiers out there starting, I think, from $5 on up, different reward structures. The whole nine is there. You can find out more about us there. Also, our Facebook page, our Discord. Check the show notes. All of it's in there, I promise you. Before we take off, Drew, tell our listeners once again where they can find you and the Nerd Off podcast.
Yeah, anywhere that you can find podcasts, pretty much, you can find Nerd Off. It's another trivia podcast because clearly if you're listening here, you don't like those. You don't want more of those, and this is just annoying the crap out of you. No, that's the beautiful thing about trivia. We cannot get enough of it, so yeah, go listen to Nerd Off. You'll hear Chris on there a few times, Tim on there a few times. Jeff hasn't been on yet, but we're going to get him on there just because he's a trivia whore too. So yeah, go check it out.
It is a good time, although I take umbrage with the fact that you think people listening to this want to listen to more trivia. I think they come here to feel better about themselves, and me on the show kind of helps them.
In fairness, listening to me even more will make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah, but you're smart. We will see you all next time. Until then, have a good one.